Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Dan O'Neill makes his big league debut right after this. Dan O'Neill steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, I think the big key, Matt, is just going to be able to control the butterflies. You can only make your first start one time, and a lot of emotions, a lot of things are going through your mind when you're taking your warm-up pitches. Hopefully you can settle down, control that heartbeat, and as they say, breathe in, breathe out, and try to enjoy the first big league experience. Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Bagwell, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knuckleball that he looks at cross right down Main Street for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box, Yogi Berra. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Jesus Aguilar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Berra leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ripken waits on it. And the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Ulysses Chassin gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Jhoulys Chacin used to be at one time one of the premier power pitchers in the game of baseball. Big arm with good sinking action. 94 to 96 miles an hour. His slider inconsistent at times. If he's throwing it for strikes, it's a swing and miss pitch. The thing with Jhoulys Chacin, he needs to throw strikes early to give himself a chance to use that big sweeping breaking ball.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
And it's 1-2. Chacin, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Santana. 1 down. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
So in now for Chicago, Jeff Bagwell. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Braun is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Junior Moore.
The next Cub up, Junior Moore. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
2 out, nobody on. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Out into right center. Well hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Babe Ruth, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Chacin comes set. 1-0 on its way. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So digging in now, Ken Griffey Jr. hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Moore on second. Ruth at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Off the LED board and gone. Ken Griffey Jr. with the 3-run home run. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Stepping in, Mike Piazza. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. First pitch on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 2-1 is laid off of down and in.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1 pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. So a solo shot off the bat of Mike Piazza. Number 11 for him on the season. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. 4 runs here in this half inning. Skied into straightaway right. Santana on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. The Cubs lead this one 4-0. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Set to get his day started, Domingo Santana. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. O'Neill really turned some heads in the minors. Taking the mound here in the first month of the season, this team has high hopes that he can be a big part of the rotation this year.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Batting 7, left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a knuckleball that stays too high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up top, it's 2-0. Braun playing here in his age 34 season. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail here 4-0. So here now's the pitcher, Dan O'Neill. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Is a fastball that misses.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
2-0 count. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. The 3-2 pitch. Slow grounder to first. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So stepping in, Cal Ripken, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Shoots this one over to first. Aguilar right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Morgan. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Chacin steps into the windup. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a low changeup that's laid off.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia fields it cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Back here at Wrigley for the start of the third as we get a nice look at downtown from high above Lakeshore Drive. Next for Milwaukee, Brad Miller, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. fouled off. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. His first home run of the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
Into the box now, Ulysses Chassin. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike one. O'Neill is making his debut on the mound today. As we've mentioned, this performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In is Christian Yelich. And he fouls this one off. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner. O'Neill has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut. And high and deep to right. Junior looks up. Gone! It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Brewers have cut it to a 4-2 score now.
That's the thing about this lineup. They can hurt you in a hurry. They were down big coming into this inning, and now they're only down 2. We'll see if they can get the trifecta with another one here.
In now, Orlando Arcia. Popped him up. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. First time up, he went down looking. The windup and the 0-1. A knuckleball right over the middle of the plate.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Still only 1 out in the inning. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number 8.
At the plate, Yogi Berra. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
2 out, nobody on. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Cubs lead it 4-2. Digging in to try it again, Jeff Bagwell.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Braun looking up. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these 2 teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. Dero, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Junior Moore is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The 1-0. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Striding in once again, Babe Ruth. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Counts even at 1-1 to Ruth.
1 strike.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
So a full count now. Mike Piazza would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Jesus Aguilar as we begin the top of the fourth.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A frustrated swing and miss at a knuckleball.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Behind 0-2 now. Another 0-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Oh, but he beats it out. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard. Digging in, Travis Shaw comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Knuckleball upstairs. Dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Aguilar gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana. Skied into straightaway right. Griffey waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 2-run shot for Ryan Braun. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Into the box, Brad Miller.
And he did hit a knuckleball out in his last at-bat, and that's not an easy pitch to hit out. Sometimes that knuckleball has a mind of its own. It darts in, it darts up, it darts down and away. This guy can handle a knuckleball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Won't go after that one, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers 4. Settling in now, Mike Piazza. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a ball, 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Miller into shallow center. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in now, Dan O'Neill. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Chacin gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ulysses Chassin, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Tough day at the office in his debut here today. How worrisome is this start for you guys looking forward?
You know, this is kind of to be expected, Matt. I think a lot of times as a pitcher, you're at the advantage the first time through the lineup. He kind of had his way the first few innings with this lineup. Now that they've seen him a second and going on to a third time, he's having a much more difficult time getting the ball past these hitters.
In is Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Not an easy thing to do because that knuckleball doesn't have a lot of velo. He was able to pull it, but keep it just enough fair for the long home run.
This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll come up empty as he tried to hunt down the knuckleball at strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Schmidt is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 2, Yogi Berra.
Ready for another shot now. Yogi Berra. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Yelich, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Into the bleachers and out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And this one gives them the lead at 6-5.